This is something that we are going to take it seriously. Kot keger gele kabit imanit. Ngo chepyoso, ngo murenik kemache konyor chito kasit en oret ne kakararan. I know women have suffered for long. For example, KERICHO, nisaru Kenya ninyo. Kimaiko example, KERICHO, and the kind of policies with the support of the Senate and the National Assembly. We are going to work together. Namaraga ko targe nyishek taman. Kwano elegi muche ge mochi, ngwanegi muche ge ngololjin ko kichepyosok age mwa challenges. Kimache ra gegere in organizations komi suggestion boxes.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
We are here because of a very serious matter that is before the county. We all watched a documentary by BBC, which was aired. The matter is about Ekatera and James Finlay. What is happening is just demonic. This morning, the County Assembly of KERICHO has risen up to the matter. We will be discussing this matter in the afternoon. We moved an adjournment this morning, so that we'll be able to discuss this very, very serious matter in the afternoon. Ekatera as an employer, James Finlay as an employer, they must follow the Constitution. Using sex for jobs is unacceptable. Using sex for employment is unacceptable. So we'll be making a very comprehensive statement of the same, but meanwhile we're asking all the employers in the entire county to follow the law, to follow the Kenyan Constitution on employment matters, because using sex, iyo tunakataa kabisa. So we are here, Finlay. We will not allow that to happen in our land, not in our county, not in KERICHO, not in Kenya. That should never happen at all, at all. Thank you very much, Mr. Governor.
Thank you so much.
This opportunity to express my dissatisfaction and that of other women in this county concerning the documentary that was released by BBC concerning the sex for work at Ekatera and Finlays, James Finlays. As women of this county, this incident is horrifying. I watched it severally, and indeed I'm a sad woman today. If indeed that is what is taking place in KERICHO, and more so in our tea estate, we need to do something. As women, we want to see that justice is served, so that those people, the perpetrators, are brought to book and they be charged accordingly. As the governor is heading us towards this, to achieve good results on this, I think we are also rallying behind him. In the assembly, we are going to discuss this afternoon about the same, and we are really sad as women of this county. So we need our women to have a decent life, to have to acquire jobs in a decent way, irrespective of what level of education they come from, irrespective of the social class they are from. So we are really dissatisfied as women of this county. Thank you so much.
Thank you, the leader of women.
A very sad morning today. We've got a deer together with the governor and together with 2 members of the press because of actually the things that is before us, that we condemn in the highest terms possible what has been going on in the James Finlay and the Ekatera. Hii tabia ya kutumia wananchi kwa njia hiyo, watu wanatumia wanawake, ladies, na kama viongozi wa sehemu hii tumeikemea kwamba hii vitu yenye inaendelea hii Ekatera, Your Excellency, today we are going to discuss it in the afternoon, and we are even going actually to form a committee that will enter into those James Finlay. Kando na hizo parias yao, Your Excellency, tutaingia kule, sababu wale watu wanafanya kazi pale ni binadamu kama sisi, ni watoto wetu, ni wasichana wetu, ni kina mama wenye wametusaa. So imekuwa mbaya sana, chenye tumejionea kwa macho. In fact, I watched the clip mpaka ikafika mahali nikawacha tu because it's not actually good. We have daughters here, they are moving around seeking for jobs. When somebody takes advantage of actually the poverty that is in people, mtu anapigishwa mutaro, analima, basically ndio apewe kazi, anaanza kuwa seduced. It is wrong, and we are saying as leadership, hatutaachilia, tutaifuata, na lazima we bring those people to book. The Kenya Police, tunawaomba kwa unyenyekevu kwamba tunawasi sana na tunawaangalia. In case you miss this, we will not miss you. Thank you very much, and let me take this opportunity to call you back.
Thank you so much, the Honorable.
I also want to join my colleagues to condemn in the highest terms possible the findings that were done in Ekatera and Finlays. I want to say actually that we need to shame the management of both companies because they never took action proactively to ensure that those issues were addressed earlier on. So to tell them, shame on you, Ekatera, shame on you, Finlays, for not taking proactive measures to ensure our women are protected. Secondly, I also want to say that as an assembly, we have taken measures to ensure that not only Finlays and Ekatera, we know there are many predators out there. There are many sex predators out there hiding in different organizations, be it an NGO, private sector, or even government. We are saying we shall not end our investigation at the team multinational. We shall go beyond that and ensure that if there are any other sex predators, wanaume wa kunyemelea, we shall ensure that we fish you out of Kericho County because there's no place for sex for work in Kericho. There's none at all. So these are warning. We are united as an assembly. We shall ensure that anyone culpable for these heinous crimes will be taken, consequences that will follow will be dire. As an assembly, we're on the forefront, and we are confirming today that we shall do our bit as a county assembly of Kericho, and there's no space for sex in Kericho. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Saddened. And by the way, as women of this county, we are giving the police 48 hours to arrest these culprits. If they don't, we will walk naked in this town as the women of this county. And we are also appealing to the women who are affected to come secretly to record statements. We know there are many of them, those who are just examples. We are also calling upon them to visit our county referral hospital for guidance and counseling. We know they are very traumatized. So we are inviting them for counseling. We won't share their issues. Let them as visitors, even the members of the county assembly, the women, let them confide in us. We will help them. Thank you so much. And we are so serious about walking naked in this town if those culprits will not be arrested. Thank you so much.
Than what has been exposed by PPC. It is very sad that our women has been forced as sex slaves in our tea plantations. The horror in the Ekatera and Finlays is worse than an horror movie. And I want to indicate this as the governor of this great county. I join my colleagues from the assembly that as a united voice, we are condemning this act with the strongest term possible. This is my directions now. Within 48 hours, I'm directing the police to arrest Mr. Chebuchok, to arrest Mr. Yebei, to arrest John Asava, and to arrest Jeremiah with immediate effect. If they don't do so, we'll ask the police why have they been arresting hawkers in town and they cannot arrest real culprits that are torturing our women. These people must be brought to book immediately and prosecutions to be instigated. Number two, whenever we talked about the machines, the British were very keen to indicate to us that we are destroying our businesses. I'm wondering up to now why the British High Commissioner has not given out a statement to this effect. If this were happening in Britain, I'm very sure the entire military forces of Britain would have been marshaled to bring that end, to enforce the same. So it is not like when it is for Africa, it is good deal for Africa. What is bad for the goose must be passed for every other person. And at this point then, I'm calling upon the British High Commissioner to declare their position on matters multinational operations. We have had many concerns about this. The first time I raised an issue about mechanization, I raised some very serious concerns that they are affecting our people. They couldn't listen to me. Today, BBC has helped us to also unlead and uncover the horrors of sexual oppression done by our own black wasungus in the TSTs who are managers. This is worse than the ancient slavery. And we are calling upon James Finlay, and we are calling upon Ekatera, and we are summoning them to my office in the next few days to come and give us their work plan, to give us how they want to address future working engagement with our people in KERICHO County, because this is unacceptable. Lastly, we want again to apologize on behalf of the great women of KERICHO County. I know they have let you down in a very big way. And as your governor, we apologize to all the women across the world on this. And we are calling upon the women that has been affected by the same. Because I've read in the confessions that one of the perpetrators is HIV positive. And I don't want to imagine the kind of pain going through families. This is murder, which is killing families. I don't want to imagine the agony going through the minds of the husbands and the children, whose mother and whose wife was forced for sex to get work. It is untold suffering. We are opening up our counseling centers in KERICHO, our referral KERICHO, and other hospitals around. And we will be directing our departments to handle them with no fee charge on them, so that they are able to get medication, they are able to be rehabilitated back, and they are able to be supported even as they work through the progress. Now, having said that again, I know that it's not the entire of the workers in the TST that are doing this. These are selected individuals. But we still call upon that the tea industry is one of those key players in KERICHO County. And I want to say that it's not across all the tea industry that are committing this act, because I know our market has gone down because of the bad things that James Finlay and Ekatera has done for us. But what we are saying is that even as we call upon the leadership of this particular TSTs to come and have a round table on us, to see that we have safeguarded working environments for our workers, we are also extending this to all other avenues of our workplaces. In fact, as a county here, we'll also be leading in the front to indicate among our officers safe working environment for our workers, so that this habit where when a woman wants promotion, then she must undress herself for promotion. I've never known how undressing yourself is a qualification for a promotion or a job. It is something bad that we must all condemn, because the woman's space at no time can be a tool of sexual pleasure for promotion. In fact, the civil war in Somalia and Congo is rape and sexual abuse is worse than the civil war, because this is actually war against the woman's body and against the woman's dignity and against the woman's place in our society. So we are saying this, that these culprits should be arrested. We are demanding a statement from the British ambassador, and also we are demanding a written statement to the county government of KERICHO and to the people of KERICHO by the two multinational TSTs, Ekatera and James Finlay. To that end, we want to wish the people of KERICHO well and give you the assurance that the governor, the assembly are in charge, and we are not going to allow this nonsense. We will not rest until we finish this issue once and for all. I congratulate the assembly today that they have dedicated the entire afternoon, and I think the members of the press, you are also welcome to the assembly, to go and record the proceedings in the assembly, because this will be a debate by the members, and the assembly will also give us directions. I pray, Mheshimiwa Majority Leader, I'm praying very hard. If you come with the legislation today, telling me to ban these guys and chase them, I'll not wait 1 minute to send it. This is bad. This is horrible, and it's crazy for us. So I know the assembly will conduct their things. I trust the assembly will give us recommendations, and the recommendations coming from the great county of assembly, because it's the voice of the Kipsigis people. As the governor, I'll be able to do so. Going to the future again, because there's been issues that has not been raised so far. Going to the future, I'll be talking with my counterpart from Bomet and other people from Kipsigis. And very soon we are going to call for a major Kipsigis meeting to do a declaration on multinationals. Yes. If they'll not be listening to our voice, we'll call for a meeting all the way from Transmara, the entire Kipsigis land, and we'll come and make a declaration on the directions we are going to take as a community and what we are going to do. But even as we are going to do that, I've already talked to Mheshimiwa Senator Aaron, who is equally annoyed, Mheshimiwa Women Rep, the MPs that come from this region, And very soon, we are going to have a meeting with all our 47 MCAs, including the Speaker, and we'll have a meeting again with our MPs, our Senator, and Women Rep, and we'll still call the members of the press to keep further direction the same, even as we wait for the outcomes of the debate of the Assembly. Thank you so much, and God bless you. The multinationals has been ripping us. They are taking away all the profits from us, 200% through mechanization. And the money they are making is so much. So we are asking them to share a bit of the blood money they are taking and compensate the victims on the same. So let them do compensation for this so that the victims are able to be compensated and they are also able to get some semblance of life, even as we as a county government try to help them to get back to normalcy. Na la mwisho amojeki amale betune ko igori psekesha kyo. Oga sauti da bara mota. Obwan enjong industry getil ngolion agenge. Amagebut amachebeso kwa ikasi te kapchainen. So betuna ke bangetil ngolion amo sombi kyo ga betuna ke tugo ke bwan. Ogo malo. Oge bwan tugul asoko bit ke ngalal ko gibororiet ke lano lege bendi. Lakini ngune ke konye ko buna assembly. Legislature Megan Assembly, ako guidance on what we are going to do as a Sheba Assembly. Ago kimoche ke mwa ke logo ke roge se mi sing ko ngegertu ke auti bocho ke state olina ako cheremi ya ga ne baraso. Erge logo mogi ko nyengo roni ke to ko ngo kapchain. Ako ka kimwara kele tugu chongo ya kumogi yani angamun machamda ya kimoche ke tegis kwonjik ak chebioso ke gasit en kamunishek kyak. Oka kimwa ake som kele kimoche James Finlays ake Ketera. Kimoche pichono ko kimwa kobaga immediately. Ake ka kobaga ka kisom police oka kikochi 48 hours police korat pichoton within 48 hours. Asoko bit ki prosecuten ake achi haki pichuton. Nebo somo ko som ko governor nebo Kericho. Ole kimoche British High Commissioner the ambassador of British. Ko statement agine. Angamuni ngele ai machine shege. Koko ni seti mengole moge mo jara muta koko li baga chumba koko le mo wendi ko aisha kane oke tu ke ujo de mo aje ta kane lakini ko so mo in the same measure no go ni seti mengole mai machine shegi ingo go ne jage check seti mera ko ma go le kararan ke uche bi so joge ni state anane awaga te baga ngwa kora ole ta yo gibendi ke gure ke bendi nguna assembly ga ma cha ma go na assembly no bagericho ka go baga e biashara ke tu la assembly no bagericho asoko bi go gine ngolo le rakitio ko ngale ga capture any of the rape issues show that staying up China. Okay, some members of the press, with the permission of majority and the leadership of the assembly, continue covering the proceedings in the assembly so that we'll be able to move forward. But I just want to indicate only Magiba Yengericho, Age Moje James Finlay, Age Katera Kiguro Malo, Konyo Moitu Kibongani, about to take. But at the same time, Kuagisam get the Bichon Agimagi and Major Tangerat immediately, as we can to Kizeta. Like in the morning, Rabi Kyogi, Kilejini T sector across Kenya and Kericho. Kuma capture the two jogging a ledge. I ask you to James with the young non, with communal dagger, Kebendi, Proactini, and an Kaitini investigation. As a bit bigger like you to Jotani, can a magic Jotan. So, Morting a leke chang, a magic to a big up Kiricha Machen, I get some big up Kiricha Gelinji, Kimi Pamocha, on Gamwitten, and investigation. I will get to know to a less ahead. I get such a go Rick to go with affecting a ledge. I got more hospital of a league in Abijutan for free. Ngamaka Salaga logo mendo shigang a ledge. Which is Rumisheti. So game much what I keep prosecuted for murder. Magaraki to get legi repenis and I get you. Keep prosecuted for murder and Gamugi Namto Chibiosagabi Kongen. Quatagori Chigomiaso at the logo ching the Tukumasigi at the logo Kiri those Kebendi Tayano. At the Biki good the pardon of Mianda, away Biki it no Rabishek, Chigaboy Rabishek Wag, Costerechima Muchege. So Kama County, Shang a lechotani, I go Maloge with 2 years about MPs, Senator Akila Mutu, as a bit King Alalan pushing again.
And Gaino to Kuge Guranan Director Lona, Director Never Litain Factory. Nongala Len Yong Alala Rain, Angmugul Eldan and Yigis missing, Kutianga lecture go Gagiaren in BBC. Agobanga lecture Tesseta in estate, and Ago multinationals, Finlay and Age Katera. Amacha mwale kogi chebioso kego sangwan ndano missing chebioso kyo kotono peak chekitienge in our society kongo ba state kolo boko som gasit asiketeben kora kelenji kotomo kekonin gasit kemoche iyai kouni ak kouni.
We condemn that in Jesus' name.
Mogiyoni kabisa kogi chebioso. Ago ngune ko kokokochi chepyosokyok mionwek chebo HIV, kokokoi depression amun mabat ki chepyosok en ng'alek cheyoe. Mabat ki amun kamache kasit koyai. Amen. So ko kongoi mising, kimache kelenjin serikali kenam bichoton en kasariton ni. Bichon ko kakimwa, kemache keker kele kakinam icheket, kakiaresten ak kirwokyi. Anibuch echek ko ki chepyosok kekose ng'wonindo neo mising. Makiyan. Kongoi mising.